How's everyone doing out there? We are live. Again, it's another chapter of looking at the charts for the day. So we're going to look at precious metals, and we're also going to look at cryptocurrency, because what an interesting day yesterday was and how it ended. But we're going to start with precious metals anyway. I put for those that are interested in getting free cryptocurrency, I put a link in the description. Click on that. It'll take you straight through to Coinbase. You can open an account there if you wish. That's if you want to test the waters. Again, there's no obligation. All you have to do is set up an account, and you can earn free crypto. They do these sort of lessons. So once you have an account registered, you can get and you watch these videos, you can get cryptocurrency in your wallet, and you're basically done. So definitely worth a look. It's free anyway, so there's absolutely no issue. Point A, from point A to point Z. How are you doing? Hey man, thanks very much. We got 2 people in the live stream at the minute. So what an interesting day it was yesterday. And from where we finished off yesterday, we're going to see exactly what happened. So we streamed for almost 3 hours yesterday, based on the excitement that was happening in the crypto market, where we saw Bitcoin go up by almost $2,300 just on the day before it collapsed. And I'm going to go into a bit more detail in regards to that as well. So we will check that out. But let's check the precious metals out. So we're going to start off with gold first. So gold is currently at $1,406 an ounce. Okay, so it's lower than if it was lower than it was yesterday. I'm going to double check now and see where we ended up. So this was all yesterday, and we ended up, yeah, it was definitely, that is 20. We're in the 26 territory. Let's have a look. I'm just checking the time zones here. We're here on the hourly currently at the minute. We are actually lower. We're a tad lower than yesterday, so we're definitely going to check that out. Tom Max Stacker, how you doing, Tom? Hope you guys can hear me. Just give me the thumbs up if you guys can hear me just fine. From point A to point Z says good. You can call me Freedom One. Lol. I don't follow crypto that much. Gold is rocking still. Well, it's there, and it's still above my key support level of 14. In between 1,398 and $1,400 an ounce, so it's still there. However, I want to see gold at higher levels, because what's imminently going to happen if we can't start moving higher, then it's more than likely going to break down and go lower rather than further up. And I've got the 3, as we can see here, these lines here. We've got sort of one kind of reddish line, one orange line, and one yellow line. And what that is telling us here, if you have a look on this side here, you've got EMA 20, 25, and 30. I might even scrap the 25, and I might just go for a higher one next time. And what that means is those are the moving averages based on those number of days. So when we're having a look at them, it's saying that in the last 30 days, for instance, the average was $1,407, and we're $1,405. So we're just trading under that. So gold is currently under those averages at the minute. You can see they've tried. Oh, here we go. This candle's turning green. They're trying to push the price up, but it's been met with some resistance. And it looks like in the short term, we're looking about 1,400. Between 1408 and 1410 is going to be resistance by the looks of it. Because if you have a look at this red candle here, which was 6 o'clock this morning, it's roughly at the same level of about 1408, and also it ties in with this sort of semi-support level here. So 1408, if we can break higher than that, then we can aim higher. But currently at the minute, we're just trading kind of lower. And what's interesting, we sort of have a downtrend forming, which isn't good. So what I've done is I've put the downtrend in here. We're kind of consolidating out. I put the downtrend earlier this morning. You can see that green line that goes all the way down. Well, that's essentially where it was here. And what's happened is it went up slightly, and then there's a sell-off, and then it's back up again. So hopefully we can just see some sort of sideways action for now, kind of meet between these moving averages and then pop through. That's essentially what I'd like to see, but we need to see higher numbers. We've got to see 1420 in order to maintain a higher level. And we're currently closer to 1400 more than 1420. Silver Husky, I'm good, thanks, and yourself? We've got currently seven in the live stream. That's great. If you guys are listening there, I'm sure you're busy, either at work or if you're driving. Thanks very much for listening. From point A to point Z says, still need to pick up fractional gold. I'm a noob. Well, what sort of fractional gold are you considering? What you could also just consider as well is getting a circulated gold, just out of interest. From A to point Z is the premiums on your circulated gold would probably, sorry, apologies for the donkeys in the background, but Mr. Doughboy 356. But if you were to consider going for circulated gold coinage, you'll probably end up with better value. I bought a gold coin there. I bought a 5 peso Mexican. I think the premium was about, I think it was €5 or €6 above spot. Back when gold was lower than these levels, but still, you're able to get, I was able to get more out of it from a weight perspective than if I'd bought a 10th ounce, for instance. So you can still get a fairly lower premium if you consider looking at circulated gold, and be open with your circulated gold, because you might want to consider, you know, the Mexican, or you might get some European gold versus, you know, you might get some Austrian gold, stuff like that. So be open with that, and I'm sure you can probably try and reduce those premiums. The key is just to try and get gold as close to spot as possible. And but I look at the premiums on the fractional, it's a little bit high, and that's why everyone always says to you, rather just go for the quarter ounce. But essentially, you can pick up circulated gold, and you can build that up to a quarter ounce, and you'll still be about the same sort of premium. From point A to point C says donkeys, lol. I'm thinking fractional US coins for tax reasons. Fractional, okay, cool. Still researching that. Well, look, essentially, gold is tax-free anyway, as far as I'm aware. But it's tax-free on this side, and it should be tax-free on that side. Right. Okay. So we're on the hourly here for gold, and the buyers are trying to make an impact here. Unfortunately, the market itself is quite depressed. So we're going to take a look at silver next. I said yesterday, silver is essentially the one to watch, because we started to push. We started to see an upward trend, and that was mainly on this line here. And so if we have a look, we've got a wedge here that I've put in. It's more of descending, but we're going to see in the next. It's going to be interesting to see if, well, still within that wedge, whether it's going to go either break down, or if it's going to consolidate and sort of move across. So in this sort of area here, because with silver's, according to the moving averages, is still oversold. So that means that the buyers will probably attempt to try and get in, very much like this level here. At about 12 noon, there was quite a big green. There was quite a big green candle forming. It's obviously been reduced, this little sliver in the middle. But that's a good sign that there's a lot of buyers still in the market, and there's also a lot of sellers in the market. You can tell by all these wicks. So we've got these long wicks all the way around here. That means there's still, and obviously the higher the wick, then that means the buyers are aiming for those level, and of course the low wick means the sellers are pushing those. Let's see, from point A to point Z says, I think the 1 ounce buffalo is taxed differently. As far as no, gold should be gold. I don't think there's any difference in the tax implications there. You should definitely check that out. How was last year's up and lows during the time last year? Okay, well, we'll definitely look into that. We'll definitely take a look at that. Just want to see if let's see. Silver Husky says he's driving, going to have lunch with Mrs. Husky. Well, I hope you have a fantastic lunch there, Silver Husky. Mr. Doughboy 356, how are you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I wish there was better news on the precious metals front. It would have been nice to have seen. I think I said yesterday I wanted to see silver between the sort of 530 and 540 range, and we were in the 530 range. We were as high as 1530. We were as high as 1535, and that was around 4 o'clock yesterday, before this downtrend is starting to form. So hopefully that's not the case, but we're gonna keep an eye on that one. Platinum was an interesting one. We had that big candle yesterday, and look what's happened. There we go. We had this lovely candle here yesterday, and then there was a bit of selling off, and then we were at this we were around this sort of territory here yesterday, and then there was a bit of green. There was a bit of a push again, stiff resistance at those sort of levels between 817 and 820. You can tell here by these wicks here. The wicks have sort of touched the resistance, but they haven't had enough buying pressure to push through them, except with the exception of this candle here. But then unfortunately the selling pressure was just too great, and so we had the tumble. But it's still, platinum at currently the minute is oversold by quite a bit. I mean, look at these red candles here. We've got, it was at 816, it's now dropped to 808. It's currently $7 down on the day. And we've got this sort of these big red candles forming here. That's currently down 808. So I'm sure we're going to see some green action shortly. This candle's got 23 minutes to go through. So what we might see is a red candle initially, and then we'll probably see a green candle on the next one. So let's keep an eye on that. World Stalker. Hey. How are you doing, man? My silver's arrived. Finally, arrived before I was about to live stream. So I need to get my box open and take a look at all my gear I got. Looking forward to it. I've been waiting a couple of weeks for it, but it's finally here. Mr. Doughboy says, not much. How are you? Well, I'm doing pretty good. I had a fantastic day yesterday with all the goodness that was coming out of the market, but unfortunately I didn't do much from a selling perspective. So I lost, unfortunately. I wouldn't say lost. I haven't lost anything because my overall gains are still there, but I missed out. It's probably the correct term. I missed out of making some money yesterday. So I'm a bit agitated with myself, but they always say trial and error. So trial and error. I'm now aware of those mistakes. I'm now not going to make those mistakes again going forward. Italian G. Hey, Italian G, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well on this Thursday. It's probably Thursday morning there, is it? From AdaPointZ says, editing a video for my channel. Doughboy, focused on American Silver Eagle. Lovely. I just did I've got the review done for the Swan, the 2019 1 ounce Australian Swan. So I finished that this morning. And then I've got the trade, the amazing silver trade I did with Value Hunter. Man, I'm blown away by that. And that's ready to go. So I might upload that tonight or tomorrow, one of the two. So I'll upload those 2 videos over the next couple of days. Blazing Doob. Hey, Blazing Doob, how you doing? Doing good. What arrived? Well, I've got 9 ounces of silver bullion there. All coins, no rounds, no bars. So the stuff that's in there already is already appreciated in value just by me waiting 2 weeks. So I'm looking forward to opening it. What I might do is I might do a calculation in regards to what the price is now on that stuff while I was waiting for it. And probably, I mean, it won't be much. It'll be a few euros, but hey, a few euros is a few euros. All adds to the pot. Mr. Doughboy says, I think he's in top chat or there's a weird lag. What's this now? I forgot to change into my A to Z stacker account. I'll be right back. Okay, cool. Anyone comments on Shadow Stack's video yesterday? What was the video about? Italian G? You'd have to let me know on that. Red-headed step stacker. I'm lurking and driving. Love it. I love the lurkers. You guys are fantastic. Christine Quate says, hi, Mr. Doughboy 356. Seen your last coin board. I got an MS 2018 Guinea. You did. That's a beautiful piece, man. There's a 2019, but I suspect the 2018 is probably really good value. Christine with a message there. Blazing Doob says cheers from Louisiana. Yeah, Italian G, let me know on that video there. Shadow Stack. Yeah, there were no 2019s graded yet. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, of course, yeah. I suppose you'd probably have to buy the bullion and then send it off yourself. A to Z Stackers back. Michael Zabala, where do you purchase your silver? I get it from a company called Coinbase. They're based in Europe. That's where I get my gold and silver from. I'll see if I can pull up the website. There we go. Back by popular demand. Donkeys in the background. Everybody loves them. Yeah, this is the site I use. It's Coinbase. The guys are very good. Service is fantastic. I know everyone uses various. You might get a good, you got people using various bullion sites, but I've got a very good standing with these guys. These are the guys I use, and they're the guys I will continue using. But I mean, there's other ones there. There's Silver to Go. There's European Mint. They're pretty much the top ones that you need to consider with Silver to Go, Coinbase, and European Mint. Anyway, oh, howdy, loan. Christine says camels. No, they don't have camels in Ireland, unfortunately. Silver G Shadow Stack said silver won't budge much for 10 years. Well, I tell you what, I wouldn't say it's. I mean, I'd probably have to watch the video and see. I mean, it's. I suppose I don't know. I suppose you got to love or hate that sort of thing. See, I mean, if you look at the past 10 years, silver's only appreciated by a few dollars. I think it's only on average gone up by $10 in the last 10 years. So, based on the previous 10 years, yes, you could say it's not really going to do much based on the previous 10 years. But now the markets are totally different than the previous 10 years. So we've got a lot more going on, which means that we could see a higher price for silver. I mean, personally, based on taking the manipulation out of the equation, I'd say the high of silver has been about $24 based on that. But yeah, I need to watch that video and see what he says and where he got his information from. You all take care. Got to run. No problem, Blazing Dude. Appreciate you dropping in. Always great as usual. Will Stoker says Italian. Does it matter? Bullion is not an investment unless you're buying millions, waiting for the small increases. Yeah, that's probably one thing to look at. I suppose if you're chipping away at the silver price, you got to have kilos of the stuff lying around, like thousands and thousands of grams. And that's probably the only way you're going to see anything significant. Yes, obviously when the big prices come in, but that the price of silver might go up $10 over the next, let's say, 5 years, for instance. But then obviously if you've got the volume behind it, that's where you're going to make the money. But then obviously you need to buy the volume. Will Stoker says bullion preserves wealth. I'd rather increase it. There you go. He's putting his money straight into bullion. Tony G, I don't necessarily agree with him, but it was a shocking video for a heavy stacker. Wow, it sounds like he had some pretty interesting evidence. But I'll take a look. I mean, to me, looking at this chart for silver currently, I mean, we'll go on let's check out the daily, because this will give us a better spread of what's going on here. Okay, so this is silver on the daily. Straight away, you've got this downtrend forming all the way down here, pretty much until the 28th of May, and that's when we saw the splurge. Now, what we're seeing at the minute, yes, we are still seeing an uptrend. If you look at the daily and the hourly, the daily still looks good. Yes, we've got this sort of sideways momentum, and then we've got a bit of a sell-off. We still have this upward trend line in place. It hasn't been broken yet. It is currently, silver's currently overbought, which is probably explaining why we're having a pullback. So what we need to do is we need the moving averages to to go up. The moving averages, if you look at the top left corner, we've got 504 for the last 20 days. I'm going to look at the monthly, which is just under 15. So that's what we need to keep an eye on, is that we need to see silver maintain above that price. So currently we're still looking good on the daily. We're going to have a look at the weekly. So if we're able to come down, then we can bounce off that at a level of support. Now, support levels, we've got support level at about 1510. There is currently a support level where we are now, based on what I'm seeing on the left of the chart here. You've got this area here, and you've got, to a degree, that area there, because it bounced off that and went up. So there is a degree of support where it is right now. However, if it has to pull back, it's more than likely going to be at this level here. About 1510 is probably where support is. And then hopefully we can build up on that and slowly start to tick back up again. But I mean, that to me still looks pretty good, considering we had a lot of buying here, and then we're having a bit of a pullback. People are taking some profits, so we could see the next tomorrow's Friday. We could see it in the green tomorrow. So let's keep an eye on that one. Let's go to gold. We'll see the sorry, I'm just going to check the chart here. Sorry, I'm just going to go back, make sure, yeah, bullion preserves wealth. Around my property, it comes from the mines. Christine says, lucky we have no gold in a 50-mile radius of us. Will Stoggy says, that's why I go for investment coins mostly. Yeah, Woolstock is very much into MS70 and PF70 graded coins. Mr. Doughboy 356, a dude is giving me a free silver eagle. Jeez, well, that sounds great. Christine, silver nitrate, GS, gold to silver ratio is increasing as well. Dang, traded my silver for gold last week. Wow, okay. Did you try and get it on the high before we had this? So did you trade in your silver when it was on the high, which we're going to take a look at shortly, which was around here, about 1550. Make sure if you're gonna sell your precious metals, make sure you get the right price for it. Have some sort of idea what price you want for it, and then commit to that price. So if you're like, you know what, at 1550, I'm gonna sell my precious metals, then stick to that plan. Because if you don't, then it's, oh, I'll wait another 5, and then you tend to get greedy. I'm not saying you guys out there, but then I'm just thinking mindset wise. I know from my own experience. And then you go, no, I'll hang on another 5. And then what happens is when it goes over that, you have a big pullback, and then you've missed out on the pullback. And then you've lost out on, let's say, 10, 15 cents. And then it's dropping down slightly. So just keep that in mind. Health Babe. Hey, Health Babe. What an evening yesterday on crypto, but we will come to that for sure. Man, it's just a sea of red on cryptocurrency, and we're going to take a look at that as well. Sucker for silver, man, it's always good to see you. ASL Ethereum short took a drop. You know, it's interesting. It took a drop, yeah, but I mean, if you look at where it first started, I'm basically back in where it's come back down to, which means that now it's going to start going up again. So there's a good opportunity for me to get back in with some coins here, or some tokens. But check these out. If you check these changes here, we got minus 8.85 for Bitcoin. My Bitcoin holdings are still pretty good though, even though we've taken a bit of a dip. Ethereum down 10.82%, down to $308. Okay, Bitcoin's currently 11,760. Sorry guys. We got market caps dropped drastically as well. If I remember correctly, I think it was HealthPay. Was the market cap yesterday? Was that 370? Or I think it might have been 366, something like that. But we've got Bitcoin dominance still in good territory there, 62.5. We've got XRP down by 12.82%. You can clearly see the downtrends there. And we've got Bitcoin Cash down 15.61%. But what happens is a lot of the stuff is oversold now, which is great for those that want to get in and benefit from it. So we've got all these nicely down. So we'll check those out later. Where were we? We were on gold and we were looking at silver. Have you seen health baby? Have you seen silver on the daily? Silver on the daily still looks pretty good. I mean, on the hourly chart, it's a bit sort of skeptical, but I mean, I think it's probably going to pull down to this level. The key support areas here are around 15. Well, it's at a support level currently at the minute of about 15.18. Then the next one after that is about 15.10. But I mean, if we're going to have a pullback here, it's still looking pretty good based on since this whole thing started, which was 29th of May. So, you know, rightfully so, we're going to get some profits very much like this one here. And hopefully then we can just slowly chip away. But we might have another test of the $15.50 region at some point. But I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on that one. Profit taking after the big hype. Yeah, did you we're going to go into exactly why that happened. But okay, we're going to take a look at gold here. So we got gold on the hourly and we're going to go into the daily. So when we talk daily, we're talking, this is how gold ended on the day. So there we go. So gold looking fantastic still, even though we've had this little pullback. We're still overbought, which is interesting. So these lines need to start to catch up. So if we have a look at our trend lines, our last 30-day average is 1,346. So we're not that far behind. We're about $50 away. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought. Money was moving around somewhere. It's interesting that it went into bonds, though. Jeez. Yeah, Health Babe says she thinks so. Silver giveaways. If you wanted to make money in the next 2 years, would you buy silver, gold, or Bitcoin? I would probably silver giveaways. I mean, obviously, if that was myself, if I had my spreadsheet out and I had silver and I had gold and I had Bitcoin marked out on a sheet, I would personally go for Bitcoin. I'm not telling you guys to do that. That's just what I am doing. But to me, Bitcoin's more a long-term game. So it's, you know, if you're gonna get in, just make sure you understand the principles of what you're getting into, and just understand that that anything investment wise that you get into, you could possibly lose money. So just keep that in mind as well. It's the same thing with buying gold and silver. Everyone says it's a retaining of value. Tomorrow the gold value could drop by $500, could drop down to $100 an ounce. So just be aware, no matter what you get into investment wise, just, you know, go in there with an open mind, and, you know, go in with money that you're prepared to lose. I always say this, you know, that your money that you got left on the side, you know, don't use money that you're going to use that you're going to need next week or next month. So go in with money that you're prepared to lose if necessary. And that's where I'll leave that. My friend is still waiting for the closure of his transaction from 2 days ago. Wow, for Bitcoin purchase. BTC was very clunky system. It takes forever. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Apparently there was an issue with Coinbase yesterday. Apparently there was obviously with all the big sell-off that was going on, and it was difficult to try and log in, to try and sell. So it made things really interesting. Silver Giveaway says, that's my thoughts exactly. I'm getting ready to do a video about it. Wow, okay. That sounds exciting. A to Z Stacker says gold, so he's in for the really long game. I pray for anything lately. Yeah, no, I totally honest with you. It's the main reason why I like to spread everything out. So, you know, it's interesting. Some people don't believe in diversity. They just go, no, I'll put all my money into one asset. If I had all my money in one asset, I'd be suffering from a huge loss today. But because I've got everything spread out, and you know, you've got a little bit here and a little bit there. You've got one asset majorly down, but then you've got some that are slightly up, or that you've got some that are even. And what that's going to do is going to create instead of taking, let's say, $1,000 loss, you might only be sitting at 400 versus, you know, having all your money in and taking a $2,000 loss. So are you trying to get me depressed? That's Health Babe. Well, Stalker, sorry, I need to check the chat here. We're clocking up. Limey, check out Austria Silver Nubium series for the next coin board. I have a 2017 butterfly. Okay, I'll make a note of that. Actually, I'll grab my pen and paper. There's only I think there's only a couple of coin spaces left, but I'll definitely check that out. Okay, I've got my notebook. Yeah, there was recommendations for that. I had John Wick, I had the Seahorse, I had the Nautical 1 ounce, the Privateer series. I had the Zetian Ghost, I had the Sierra Leone Wildlife, and I've also got the Emu. So it's going to be tough to choose for the final episode which one is going to be used. I'm just going to go back here. It's the news of the new Facebook coin, the donkey Hells. We got Mr. Doughboy, hello, silver giveaways. We've got Health Babe saying afternoon to everybody. I think that's as far as we went up, so I just need to check all the chat coming back down. Limey, check out. Are you? Yeah, I like cash, Mr. Doughboy 356. I'm waiting for its price to come to me, says Health Babe. There's a major delay. Okay, yep, we spoke about that. That's my thoughts exactly. There we go. My friend is still waiting. There we go. We spoke about that one. Short in gold. Short. Okay, so we, as I was saying there earlier, it's going to be interesting to see how that trend forms. But we're still looking very good here. However, we might see a pullback down to meet those moving averages. However, there's a fair amount of support between 1398 and about 1400. So that is a good support level for gold. Smart move to have diversification. Yep, there we go. Even Health Babe agrees on that. Check my comment you missed. Okay, I think I called it already. Did I? At silver giveaways, investment coins. Just posted again there. Will Stalker, in case I missed that. Silver nitrate. Someone moved 8,884 Bitcoin to Coinbase yesterday. That would partially account for the pullback. Yeah, silver nitrate. What there was actually, there was another whale. Now, what these whales does, they've got large amounts of coins, various ones. And for instance, there was an account that had 32,000 Bitcoins apparently, and which was valued at about $400 million. Now, get this: to normally transact $440 million. Now, let's say if you were to, let's say you live in Japan or something, and you want to send money to America. If you were to transact that, or without cryptocurrency, it would cost you an absolute mint to get that money to America, for instance. So what this guy did, obviously, he sold his Bitcoin yesterday. It caused partially the major dump that we saw yesterday. However, his transaction only cost him $120. $120 to move $440 million. That's fantastic. Anyway, I just thought that was fantastic. But yeah, that's probably also silver nitrate. That one there, that Bitcoin account that moved 8,000, that probably stacked onto it, and that might even explain why we're going to check the chart there as well. Why we had that further dump, because initially it went back, started to go back up again after that initial heavy dump, and I was like, and that's at that stage I should have got out, and I was like, it's going back up again. You know, there's just too many buyers in the market. But anyway, Health Babe, A to C stacker. Yes, it was. It has its usage, and I'm not sure about Bitcoin. It is unclear to me at this point. Will Stoker says they just came to put the 2019 Nautical House, waiting for one. Okay, cool. A to C stacker. That's a boatload of transaction fees. Sorry, A to Z says that's a boatload of a transaction fee if it was cash. So that would be a big pro for crypto. Yeah, so he moved $440 million worth of crypto for $120. I mean, the bank, if he was transacting in cash, it would probably take a 10% fee. $4.5 million would probably be wiped off that, just so that they can transact the fee. That would probably take 3-4 days. And I know with Bitcoin it's a little bit slower, but it can take up to, was it 2 hours for Bitcoin? So literally within 2 hours, you can have your money elsewhere. Christina says, "What should a 10-year-old invest in gold?" Are you sorry, Christina? Are you saying that would you invest in gold or silver? Is that what you're saying? Look, always invest in what you can spend, really. I can go, yeah, sure, invest in gold, but then you may not necessarily have the funds to invest in gold, but you may have the funds to get into silver, because at least then you're getting into something. So always have a look and see what you can spend, and just be, again, realistic with the potential losses and the premiums of stuff. So, for instance, if you have to get rid of your silver and or your gold, you might be hit with certain premiums. Health Babe says we should have discourse on crypto, precious metals and stocks, whatever. Maybe Wash's discussion. That's an interesting topic. Christine Quaid says yes. Okay, so gold or silver. Well, I just answered it there for you. So it's pretty much down to your budget. But obviously, you tend to get higher returns on gold than you would with silver. I mean, based on the information that is out there. And again, that's information you need to also consider. So don't just take my advice. Although I'm not really offering any advice, so don't take my word for it. Go out there and sort of be prepared to take some form of loss if necessary. It's not always sunshine when you're in these games of buying precious metals and crypto. It's not always sunshine. It does have its dark days. The health babe says precious metal is not an investment in my view. It is more like an insurance policy and a hobby. Well, I suppose that's more of a hedge, really, isn't it? And a hobby, absolutely. Well, for me, it's more of a hobby in regards to the coins. I like the designs on some of the coins, I guess. So for me, it's that, and my investments in crypto, and that's the way I look at it. However, obviously, I've still got a substantial amount of silver here. Sucker for silver, 10-year-old, buy cryptos. That's silver, sucker for silver. You should probably start a new channel there, sucker for silver. Say sucker for crypto. You've got an interesting channel name there. You could change it to anything. Sucker for gold. You could have 3 channels: sucker for gold, sucker for silver, sucker for crypto. We've got Will Stalker says word HB. Health Babe, Will Stalker. I think he agrees with you. That's what he's saying, Health Babe. Better than a bank account, but not an actual investment. Christine says buy cryptos. I don't have that kind of money. You don't need a lot of money though and Christine, if you're a 10-year-old, so you are a 10-year-old, Christine. Will Stalker there says, Limey, you could say you're buying silver as an investment, be YouTube channel business. Health Babe, precious metals will never make me money in most cases. And Health Babe knows what she's talking about. She's pretty much an investment. She's got investments in certificates, and I don't know if she's got bonds, but she does have stocks. You need to keep the investment talking point for silver. I need you to help pump them. Yeah, and then I'm going to have certain channels on my case about pumping silver. Could you imagine? Yeah, sorry, Christine. If I put a link in the description. If you want to start off with something that isn't going to cost you anything. And obviously with your parental consent, because obviously I think you'll need to register. I'll put a link in the description to start you off with some free crypto. So literally all you have to do is follow that link in the description. You need to register, and then you can go and learn about crypto, and they'll effectively give you crypto for learning about the differences in the different crypto. So you can always start with that. It's not going to tally up to a lot, but it's $36 or something worth of crypto. However, it's $36 that you can play with if you want. It doesn't cost you anything. It's not going to cost you any money. You don't need to link bank accounts with Coinbase. To initially start one off. I haven't linked one with mine, and I just logged on there to get the free crypto. But if you want to start up with something like that, The link's in the description. Follow the process and start getting that free stuff because it's free money. That's about $36, and then of course if you refer friends, you can top that up to by another 40. So you can almost get about $80 worth of crypto. Well, Stoker Lamy, you could say, okay, yep, we already saw that one. Sucker for Silver, you can buy $5 worth. You can buy $5 worth of crypto. Well, you don't even have to Sucker for Silver. If you follow that link, I'll put it in the description. It'll take you through. You just need to register, open up an account with Coinbase, and then you can go into the section that says Earn. That says Earn. I think it's just Earn, and click on that, and they'll show you about there's 5 different cryptos that have got different videos. Just watch the videos. Click on the the answers, and you'll get free crypto immediately in your Coinbase account, and then you can decide what you want to do with that. And then from there, it's your baby. So just note, these are my personal opinions in regards to this. I'm not giving anyone any form of advice, but that is free. That is free out there. Health Babe, do a silver pumping video. I assure you that someone will go after you. You don't believe me? You can put that to the test. Oh, Will Stalker says HB. All his coinboard vids are pumping silver. I go buy one each time. Wow, that is cool, Will Stalker. So you've actually found coins that you haven't seen yet. Oh, I suppose you bought the guinea. That guinea's beautiful though, man. Have you actually got the guinea yet? Or are you actually still waiting for it? Anyway, I'm diversing a bit here. Let's go check. We're going to check platinum out. Let's see if it's actually moved yet. Okay, so platinum's still in the red, but it's oversold. So I'm expecting. I did say to you when this candle started, I was expecting a green candle to form, and it's still early days. It might well form. But look at the price. It dropped all the way down to 805. So there's definitely some downward pressure forming. But we're going to see if, well, some buyers definitely pulled that back up. We're temporarily in the green, $808 an ounce for platinum. The Palladium is the only one that's shining at the minute. Oh yeah, there we go. Health Babe's got a buy order at some point, so I'm sure she's going to be looking forward to that. Right, there we go. So Palladium is the one that's well, it's currently in the green. It's $20 up on the day. Well, 19.89 currently at the minute. So for whoever's got the Palladium Eagles is benefiting essentially from the price, but it's just numismatic value is obviously going to be far greater. Again, if you're watching this video now, you see all these below the trend line or below the moving averages lines. See, the moment it goes red, then they buy back in. So that seems to be constant repetition. So the moment it goes below these lines, you can expect to see a buying pattern forming. It's currently I wouldn't say overbought, but it's definitely well, technically it is overbought. And that's probably the reason why we've got that red candle. And a wick down, bringing the price down to 1541. We can see there where it gets overbought and then back down again. So it goes in these sort of wave-like patterns. Again, that is on the hourly. So let's check platinum out on the daily and see how platinum is looking. Okay, so platinum again, still looking good actually. Sorry, not platinum, Palladium. Sorry. Good to see platinum going down. I'm waiting for it to go further decline. Health Babe says not yet. I'm still pending. Obviously, she's still waiting to get back into the market at some point. Right, so Palladium up 15, well, $21 there. Big green candle. Well, I wouldn't say big yet, but it's definitely a green candle forming. Resistance is about that level, around 1548 to 1550. We sort of need to break above that. So we really need to be above the in the sort of 1560 territories to really try and push that up. And then there's the next major resistance, and that is around over 1600. So we'll keep our eyes on that. So we're just getting back to platinum. So we're going to go see the daily on the platinum. Okay, so platinum down to 808. I don't know if we have the sort of, it's definitely some sort of consolidation currently at the minute. We're still quite heavily bought and sold. You can see we're within our moving averages here. Health Babe, I have not touched Palladium with this kind of crazy movements in the past few years. I know it's substantially high. Tell us a story, A to Z. A to Z, I need coffee right now. Okay, so he's obviously had a bit of a late night, or he's just tired. A trucker's life. This trucker's life. How are you doing? The gent always drops in. How are you? Thanks for dropping in. Okay, we're gonna have a look at. Okay, so we're gonna look at silver on the daily, still looking good. Platinum, on the other hand, kind of mixed. Big, massive sell-off here, and then we've just been up and down, and then we have a sort of upward trend forming. This was on the 17th of June, but not with that sort of price action that I'm seeing here. A fair amount of red, but hopefully that's a good thing. Maybe that means that it's oversold, and we're going to start to see an upward kind of movement for platinum. But I know Health Babe wants to see a lower price for platinum. So gold currently on the daily also looking very neat. Okay, there's a bit of an adjustment there. We're still looking good. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Clinton S. Hey, Clinton, how you doing? A to Z Stacker says just dunks. Oh, Clinton S, man, how are you doing? Yes, I'm waiting patiently as a stalker. There we go. She's watching it. Have a look at that. Bitcoin currently oversold based on this pattern. Still downward pressure though. Health Babe, did you see the Grayscale BTC trust on the chart? It is phenomenal. Grayscale's just buying up Bitcoin like left, right, and center. I think they've got it valued at about 17 grand. If you haven't checked it out, check that out. I'll bring it up on the. In fact, I might just bring it up shortly. So we got Bitcoin currently priced at 11,400. Okay, we still got a heavy candle downwards. That is resistance, though. We're currently support. We are currently at support. Health Babe says not yet. Well, I'll bring this up, and I think you'll be pretty amazed. Okay, so we got Ethereum. Okay, that is the Ethereum at 305. Jesus, down almost $30. So BTC. Grayscale. Grayscale's an investment firm. I would have checked earlier, it was 17. GBTC. So I'm just waiting for that to load up. Oh, it's dropped a bit. Oh, it's dropped. It was 17 this morning. Okay, so they've adjusted it. So it's down. They brought it down to about 14,000, 14,900. That's where they see it potentially at the minute. So they have adjusted it. Wow, that was interesting. I checked this morning, even after the dump, and it was still at 17. There you go, previous 1708. Wow. I'd say that candle must look pretty like whoop, straight down. Still looking good though. Nice swing up though. Hey, Health Babe. Clinton S. What do you think about Merrill Lynch yesterday? Well, what happened with? I didn't see that, Clinton, in regards to Merrill Lynch. There we go. There's even a news article on it. It says, here's why Bitcoin and Grayscale Bitcoin Trust are soaring today. Don't like the OTC Trust. They are doing a lot of high frequency trading. Clinton, you can give me a bit of detail on that Merrill Lynch thing? It says leading cryptocurrency Bitcoin has done extremely well in 2019, a sharp contrast to its performance in 2018. So far this year, Bitcoin has more than tripled, and the price has jumped 17% in the last 24 hours. As would be expected, the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is also higher as a result. The trust, which primarily owns Bitcoins, allows investors to indirectly own virtual currency, was up by nearly 16% on Wednesday. So what? It says, interesting enough, there's no big news item today that's fueling this rally. Obviously, that was based on yesterday. It's continued renewed investor interest in Bitcoin following Facebook, which I still doubt, to be honest, because yes, to a degree, it might have essentially initiated something, but I mean, Bitcoin was already on its high even before Facebook had even announced its own coin. Social media, now what? Okay, it's not really much crap, really. Not that much interest. Just checking the chat again, just make sure we're up to 13 at the minute. Help, babe, not yet. Clinton S. Well, there we go. Yeah, the price change, many BTC price change could be from many delayed transactions. Oh, okay, gotcha. Does that mean if I sold my Bitcoin through Bitcoin Trust, I'd still get 17 grand for it this morning? They're doing a lot of high frequency trading. There we go. We spoke about that one. That's why we see a sharp jump and drop in one day. That's the computer algorithm control. I presume the algo. I presume that's what you mean. Control based on the set trigger. Spectacular. How are you doing? Good day, everybody. He says they've been manipulating precious metals and are paying 25 million to the government because they got busted. Wow. Okay. Who's they, Clinton? Merrill Lynch, I presume. Jeez, okay. So it'd be interesting to see if we're going to see any sort of rebounds. 25 million is quite a bit of money to get spanked for. Right. Okay. So support level still in place. Jeez, that's going to be some heavy selling here now. It's basically reversed almost all those gains that we had from the 25th, 2 days ago. It's basically reversed straight off all those lovely gains. So if you'd sold at the top here at 13.8 and bought in at 11.4, you would have got $2,400 in your back pocket just by doing that one trade on one Bitcoin. And then you could have obviously bought back in. So you'd still have your full one plus $2,400. That's not too bad. Clinton S says, yes, Merrill Lynch, but 25 million to them is a drop in the bucket. I suppose, the amount should be more, but I don't know. I still think 25 million is probably still a loss. Christine, how you doing? Can I have free Bitcoin? Good luck with that. Hardly anyone gives away free Bitcoin. But what you can do is you can, if you go through that link and you register, obviously, you can convert that free crypto into Bitcoin. So you can get free Bitcoin technically, but you won't get a lot of Bitcoin, if you know what I mean. But it's still free. Nothing wrong with free stuff. The last time I checked, the last time anyone gave me free money was when I was a kid. Nobody handed nobody handed free money out. Spectacular says mine Bitcoin. Yeah, I was chatting to a friend of mine yesterday. He was like, he's interested in mining because the sort of firm that he's working for they've got they're replacing some computers or something, and he said they're scrapping the old ones, the old graphics, so the GPUs. So he's thinking of seeing if he can buy them, and then we then just set them up for mining, which I probably think is not too bad. Is mining Bitcoin free? No, definitely not. It's also, you can probably expect to pay a hefty electric bill at the end. Christine, silver eagles are not an investment. They don't increase in value over time. People collect them to save wealth over time, to sell at retirement. There you go. So it's a very long game. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. Okay, so we broke through that support there, everybody. You seen this, Elf Babe? We broke through that 11,300 support. Jeepers. Okay, that's interesting. Jeez, the buying pressure, the selling pressure. Still got a very big candle there. Are you checking this out? 11,000. It's going. Minus support. It might further pull back to mid-10s. Wow, okay. Jeez. I'm going to check this 4-hourly candle. Jeez, crypto is going to take an absolute knock of note. Look at that. Those are the 4-hour candles there that we can see. Okay, so there's a decent level of support there. At 10.9. Okay, we broke 11. 10.978. Okay, we're back up to 11. Still early days. We're 3.5 hours. There's still 3.5 hours left before the candle expires. I wouldn't say expires, but a new candle forms. Christina, how do I get free Bitcoin? Sorry, I think you've asked that question already. Let's check what Ethereum's up to, because Ethereum will probably follow. Ethereum is another form of crypto as well. Jeepers. Just broke 300. This is the stuff that'll break your heart watching. Support seems to be around the mid-10s. That's health, babe. Check Ethereum, 296. Jeepers, are we going to reverse back to this level, 268? $296. There's got to be decent support there at 11. There has to be, man. It was at 11.3 for such a long time. See how it works out. Christine says, like, super expensive. Oh, there we go. We're back under 11 again. DB Stupid, let me get this straight. Bitcoin has support at level X. Because why? Because of this momentum here. You've got constant consolidation in this area here. So what that does, that creates support in order to bounce off, because you're within that sort of range. Over it's 10.9. Good Lord. I mean, once we break through that level there, we are heading down to this territory here. Yeah, jeez, okay. That's 10.8. Health Babe says silver lining and buy silver. Yeah, Christine, though, that you can, Christine, you can buy fractional Bitcoin. You don't need to buy the whole Bitcoin, so you don't need to spend 10 grand on a Bitcoin. It's one of the sort of benefits of buying cryptos. You can buy a tenth of an ounce or a hundredth of an ounce, or a hundredth of an ounce. Sorry, you can buy a hundredth of a Bitcoin. You can buy a tenth of a Bitcoin. You can buy a 50th of a Bitcoin. You can buy a thousandth of a Bitcoin if you wanted to. So you don't have to think in that mindset. It's quite a lot different. Okay, let's look at precious metals. Okay, so silver, 1520 still currently. We've got gold at about the 1406 level. Price of gold $1,406. Ethereum down to 293. Jeepers. See, it just broke through all that support. That's very DB stupid. The area shows that the majority of buyers entering at that point. If that specific group of people decide to sell, it will go further down to the next support level. That's how I understand it. Coin Collector, how are you doing, buddy? I mean, there is going to be tomorrow is going to be an absolute belter of a day. I'm sure of it, because if these prices continue to go down, people are going to be flying into the market to take full advantage of these of this price here. We got 10.8 for Bitcoin currently. $10,800. Okay, so all those gains that we had pretty much from the 25th of June are wiped out. So we're currently back to this level here, which was the 24th. Again, this candle can still change though. With 3 hours, we've still got 3.5 hours left before that candle changes. If I were to move into a 1 hour, I hope, baby, it's going to be like that for a while in the short term. Cash has been flowing between markets. Yeah, it certainly looks that way. I guess people are taking advantage of the high price of crypto currently. I mean, and that's probably the reason why we pushed up so high so soon, is because all of a sudden we had money coming from other markets coming into the market. So whereas we would probably have seen the sort of gradual, steady increase and maybe the occasional short candle, we started to see all these big candles are forming because of the money was coming in. I understand you. It's lost an ounce of Germania gold. Yeah, it certainly has, but it seems to be holding in that area for now. I just hope we're able to push that back up a bit. I mean, look at that. See what my pointer is right there. Look at that. Down $1,927. Let's check and see. This is going to be an absolute shocker of a day for everybody. S&P. Hey, S&P, how are you doing? We got Swiss coin roll hunting in the house too. It says, wow, Bitcoin price is fluctuating very hard. It is a volatile market. S&P says China told all of its citizens to sell any property it owns in New York. Wow, jeez. Right, there we go, guys. I have not seen stuff like this in a long time. Look at that. Bitcoin Cash down 20%. But again, don't be don't think of it as geez, it's. I just think of that as buying opportunities. Like XRP as well. It's down to 40 cent. Could buy more. Litecoin as well, which I was gonna get back into. Yesterday, I was like, it looks like we're still going to see a downtrend, and now it's down to 115 versus if I'd paid 128 for it. So that's already up for grabs. It's $13 down. Ethereum as well. Good buy under 300. Let's see what else is down. Stella just holding in there. Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision down 22.24%, down to $189. Binance Coin down 5.49%, so that's still up to $34.64. Anyway, it looks like precious metals might see a bit of green today. Health Babe, S&P, yes, that's why I asked Silver Limey to do a silver pumping video. S&P says the US government should tell all people who own silver to sell it to China. Silver comes on and says, well, I'll hold on to all my silver coins then. S&P, are you trying to make China great again? Sorry, DB Stupid. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go do some physical work and convert into something physical. That's good. DB Stupid, thanks, buddy. Take care. All the best. Have a great afternoon. Crypto is gonna rule the world. Silver will make people rich. Maybe you should ask S&P to do a silver pumping video there, Help Babe. Okay, so we're just back in 11,000 territory for Bitcoin. I mean, someone's got to be buying those at that level. Silver not looking too bad. 15.22 currently for silver. Down 5 cents on the day. Gold at $1,407 an ounce. So it is creeping up, which is great. That's what I want to see. It's still the indicator. Technical analysis indicators still show it as a buy. If we have a look here, I wouldn't say the same for Ethereum and Bitcoin. Let's look at platinum. South Texas Picker, how you doing, South Texas Picker? You well? Platinum not looking too bad. Still within its moving averages at $811. $811 currently, so you know they're thereabouts as per yesterday. Palladium's the only shiner on the day, up $22.59, 1.48%, currently at $1,544.35. S&P says, if I buy silver, I think I can rule the world. I mean, Russia is sell all its gold to buy silver. Putin wants to make silver bars of him riding a horse with no shirts. Is that for real? Oh, jeez. CoinClick says, hey, South Texas Picker. So we got Cornwall Hunting. I'm going to leave as well. Have a nice day. And yourself. Thank you very much for dropping in. I've got some editing left to do. I scored a century-old coin in my coin rolls. Well, that sounds great. Fantastic, man. 1919. Looking forward to it. Hey, Limey, thank you. South Texas Picker. So we're still at about 12 in the chat there, so we're keeping that going. I was just showing the Bitcoin futures there, or the Bitcoin Trust. They've got it valued at 14,800 Bitcoin. That might even move further down, so it'd be interesting to see how that trend forms. No, I don't even. To be honest, I don't even want to have a look at my own crypto today. It's one of those days you're just gonna have to go like, uh, uh. Now my total gains are still looking healthy though, so that's fine. But this is hopefully as far as it goes, and then we can start off green tomorrow. It'd be interesting to see. I wonder if another whale has offloaded some stuff that's caused this havoc. Will Thugger says, Rover eBay said, did you hear that they're making a round with Barbie and Ken? What pose you think they will be in? I'm worried that I need to read the Bible when I see it and pray for forgiveness. Health speculators can move BTC markets through the stupid futures. Yeah, I know. Okay, Ethereum 296. It looks like we are fighting back. The buyers are fighting back. Hopefully, we can consolidate in this area here. Wait until the moving averages sort of settle down. So if we could just consolidate for now, and then push up. Damn it, you know. Okay, we're still at the 10.9 level there for Bitcoin. Jeepers. Wonder how long it'll take for that to crack. Let's refresh the crypto chart. We'll have a look and see what the crypto. There we go. The market cap's shrinking. Market cap down to 318 billion, 349 million, 74,976. Total 24-hour volume is 132 billion, 889,721,951 dollars in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance crept up again now to 62.3. Silver Steeler says, yes, I smashed the like button on the way in. Awesome. Thank you very much for that. Bitcoin dominance is still 62.3, though. I know it's mad. It's interesting that everyone was like, yeah, it's alt season on the way. And basically all we're seeing is we're not really seeing any form of season currently at the moment. Because all the money is leaving crypto by the looks of it. It's probably going into, well, there we go. I think like Health Babe says, it was probably going into, treasuries or bonds. I have my own power for censorship. Well, Stoker says, check that eBay link on your phone, Limey, and cry inside. What is it? Let me take a look. Okay, I'm just opening it now. Wow. Oh my word. The Rwanda 2015 Year of the Goat Panorama 3-dimensional silver coin. 500 francs. Wow, that looks amazing. That doesn't look bad for $135. I'd definitely buy that. Proof. It's 2015 pieces. It looks absolutely amazing. Check that link out that World Stalker left there. The coin is for those who can't decide on silver or gold. Silver Steeler says when silver gets back into the mid $14 range, the $14 range, buying begins. Well, We're currently in the $15 range. Oh, you mean you expect to see a pullback down to the 14 mark? I don't know. I'm going to wait and see what happens here. I've got the trend line already in place, and obviously you've got the moving averages there as well. So we'll keep an eye on that. Okay, Bitcoin's still hovering around the 11 mark. Okay, done eating. I'm back. That's Silver Husky. S&P, it's past that already. I see silver going to $1. I think you're confused there, S&P, between $1 face value, because it is worth $1 on the face value. I fully agree with you. It's definitely going to $1 face value, but not $1 value. CoinClick says, fair enough. SMPG, where did you get that news? What did S&P say? They say Bitcoin will go up so high that you'll be able to buy a child from China. Will Stalker, the coin is for those who can't decide between the two metals. Go check out that link. There's a fantastic coin there. Definitely worth a look. I'm holding my purchases for now. Wait and see. Yeah, I mean, look, it's still the way I'd look at it, if I had money. Where am I here? There we go. You can see now the prices here. If you have a look here, it tells us these prices. So we've got people buying at 10.93, but then selling at 11.035. So it certainly looks like it's moving in that direction. Still a strong buy on the technical analysis, though. If you have a look for Bitcoin, I honestly thought it was going to be sell, but there you go. Binance Coin celebrates as exchange records a 24-hour trading volume of 5 billion. Wow, that's good. Okay, so let's see if we can keep that going there. Nope. Technical analysis still says it's good. Gold at 1408, so we're creeping up. We might see a green candle here. Geez, Platinum's having it very busy on the daily. Geez, like up, down, up, down, up, down. But yeah, I think let's see if we can try and build on this. Try and aim for the 820, 830. Although Health Babe wants to see it go down further. I don't know if the resistance level here is resistance. We've got support, a fair amount of support in this area. That's just under 800, 792, and even at 783. We'll keep an eye on that. S&P, if you don't buy silver, you won't get rich. You won't be rich. China wants to buy your silver, so it will make you rich. Silver is more important than food. Mr. Doughboy356 says, have a good day, everyone. Thanks very much, Mr. Doughboy356. Have a fantastic afternoon. I'm sure Bill J will be Bill J is going to be streaming soon. He normally does. Tyneside Silver Bullion. His name just popped up there. The perfect gift for people if you don't like silver. Will Stalker, that thing carries crazy premiums at 786. What was that now? Are you still considering that platinum coin, Will Stalker? No one would buy that for silver content. Might be missing the point, says Will Stalker. Silver Husky, I found a silver dime in Coinstar again yesterday. Oh, that's fantastic, man. Silver dime, are we talking Roosevelt or Merck? Just, the 1 out of a million chance it might be a Merck. What was it? Roosevelt, probably? And probably a 64, if I was to take a guess. It's a 64 Roosevelt, isn't it? A Silver Husky, 64 Roosevelt. Woodstock says, Coin Collector, I watched your channel yesterday. Yeah, I want the platinum. What about the Queen's Beast? Get a nice Queen's Beast grade, MS70. What do you think about that? S&P McDonald's. McDonald's is going to give silver away for a Big Mac. You're on the money. Oh, I don't believe it. Really, Silver Husky, jeepers, man. That was a potluck guess. But I thought, if I look at majority of the corner hunting I've seen, they tend to be 64s, 64 Roosevelt. So I was like, well, if you're going to find something there, it's most likely going to be a 64 Roosevelt. Health Babe. Will Stalker, it carries no Sorry, I'll try that again. Will Stalker, it carries no numismatic value. I find apparently S&P says he finds junk silver between my sofa cushions. TC must have one seriously excellent sofa that shows money, shows silver coins every now and then. He's probably got magnets stuck in there, so whenever people, oh no, silver's not magnetic. That wouldn't work. Never mind. I will send some health, babe. It will make you rich. Coin Collector, an MS70 Lion Queen's Beast would be a very nice investment. Oh, he doesn't like it. Oh, health, babe. Sorry, S&P. It says we'll talk. Health, babe. I do all the time and almost always double my money. Don't knock it. I bought an MS70 Rwanda Rooster 1 ounce for $80. Just sold it for 200 2 years later. And who said you can't make money on silver? The 2007s are 4 figures. Wow. Okay. I like it when you try to pronounce numismatics. Jeez, I need to take a drink here. Oh, jeez. I'm still getting over my hay fever now, so my voice is a little gruffy still. Health Babe, I did you a favor. I'm holding a box of silver that I bought 2 weeks ago, so I'm helping you. I'm helping you buy. I'm helping you with your silver problem. I'm looking forward to opening that. Sorry, I might put the video on in a minute, and I might show you. Yeah, Silver Stealer, brilliant. He calls it a couch star. Will Stalker, sorry, he talks about the coins there. I'd like to try and buy one. I like the way you pronounce numismatics. Congress said, almost Will Stalker, good for you. Rwanda chicken is a stunning design. That's right. That is a lovely design. S&P, I've got to go. Putin is calling me. He's got Muppets for sale. Cheers, S&P. Thanks, buddy. Good to see you. See you soon. Yeah, that one. Sorry, Will Stalker says that one was kind of a joke, but I've paid more than 1 ounce. Health Babe says, thanks for the silver, and you're so kind. Absolute pleasure. I'll do a silver pumping video after this as well. I think that would be brilliant to do a silver pumping video and label it silver pumping video for Health Babe. Oh man, silver's fantastic. All I can do is dream of silver every night. Oh yeah, I've got like a bathtub full of silver. Oh, it's fantastic. Sorry, going a bit off track here. I presume that's the sort of thing or the sort of effect that you want, right? Precious Metals Update says, pump that silver liming. Oh, when you've got the coin in your hand, it's like, oh, it feels so good, and it just makes you want to go out and buy more, you know, every time, every time. I've been buying silver. I've even got silver toilet paper. Good, I appreciate that. Awesome. I can't wait. It might be a bit more of a toned down version, but I'd love to do a joke video. See how everybody reacts. Mhm. Health Babe. But to be fair, that coin I linked to here will be worth way more in 5 years than 5 silver eagles will be in 5 years. He's got an interesting point. Just make it more exciting. Will Storm says usually can. That's why I don't get too crazy of stuff though. But popular series, you always can. Winning image photography. Too bad. It'd go to the year horse. Would be better. Wow, that's interesting. Hello there. How are you doing? Winning image photography. Silver Steel. I'm not happy unless I have 4 orders within transit and I can get to track them every 2 minutes. So this lull is killing me. Wow, we got Bitcoin bang on the nose on 11 again. Still. Oh, it's under immense pressure now. Is it going to crack? Is it going to crack? Precious Metals update. Silver Lining 79, the newest and greatest silver pumper on YouTube. Oh, hilarious, man. I'm surprised. Imagine if Corn was here. Oh, depends. Sorry, Health Babe Silver Lining 79 depends on that specific group of people's decisions. If they sell it, it will go down. I know what you mean. Will Stalker also common. Um, you would rather see a video of that or more silver eagles or maples. Precious Metals updates. Let's take a good look. He's currently got 284 subscribers. So if you're not subbed to this man, go around there right now and hit him up with a sub. He loaded up a video 2 days ago. It's called Online Precious Metal Dealers and Taxes with a grumpy face. So obviously taxes are a bit of an issue. He's also done a gold video there. Is this a gold breakout? And then he put gold for under spot. And he did mail call. So definitely need to check that man out. That's Precious Metals updates. Let's have a look. Will Stalker. Okay, yep. I saw his banknote video. He picked up I think a new banknote there, 1902 Thailand. What's that the other day? I don't think there was anything else in it. Definitely worth a look. I think we will see the metals go down a little at the end of the week, with the hope of any trade deal with China. Yeah, I suppose. Look, I mean, I'm tracking it here on the daily. It looks really good, though. I mean, obviously there is a bit of a pullback, but I've got the trend line in place. So hopefully, if it follows the trend line, it'll come down to this line here and hopefully bounce off it once it's reached a certain degree of support. And I mean, looking at it here, you've got good amounts of support here at 1512. Health Babe, have you still got the one video up at the minute? Yep. Let's have a look. Winning image photography. Currently got 110 subscribers. I hope you're going to like this video, Winning Image Photography. Really appreciate it. It doesn't appear to have any content. Oh yeah, I saw that one. Posted a couple of videos. Silver Stealer, 287 subscribers. Go win from Silver Heist. Saw that one there yesterday. Done some mail calls there from Mr. and Mrs. Stacking Bullion. Sorry, Talking Bullion, not Stacking Bullion. Going to see if I missed any questions here. I don't see myself buying any physical platinum since no online dealers are willing to lower their premiums. I will stick to ETF. Yeah, that's true. The Precious Metals Update. That's Wolf Stalker. That's what PMU is. Is that a name of that guy on on that movie, Despicable Me? What was your question again, Health Babe? Sorry, you'll have to elaborate. Sorry, in case I've missed that one. We'll talk Limey filming. Oh man, really? That's got to be fantastic. You guys have got to watch that video there. Angkor what? It's one of the like an ancient site in Thailand. Definitely worth a look. Oh, sorry, Cambodia. Precious Metals Update. There you go. Check my subscribers. Yeah, Christine, let's have a look. 87 subs. I'll hit you up with a sub there. Looks like he's done a shout out. 75 subscribers. Thank you. He's done a Morgan Dollar update requested by Cajun Coin Hunter. He's done a couple of outside videos as well. See if we can help him out there. Silver Stealer, I post 2 videos of my stuff per week. Mail call upon receiving gauze and when they arrive. There we go. Right, let's just double check this again here, everybody. All right, so BTC to USD is currently 10,893. Page keeps refreshing. Okay, it's up to 10.9 now. 10.939. Okay, so it's still in that territory there. Gold. Gold is still currently $1,407 an ounce. Silver's not looking too bad. 15.23 currently. That's good. I'm going to check that on the hour. There we go. As I said to you, didn't I? I said silver was oversold currently. Look at that nice candle there. Did you see that candle, Health Babe? So that'll bring a smile to your face. Nice pump. From 50, what was that? Down from 14.15. So we're almost up about 10 odd cents just from that in the last hour. Will Stalker says, yes, Silver Stealer, I see your Chiwu video. I just got the 17 and 18, waiting for the graded 19. Wow, very nice. Doctor Who. Oh, excuse me. It says Doctor Who says APMEX flash sale gold at spot. If anyone's in the gold market right now looking for gold, could be a good one to look at. Precious Metals update says, what? Crazy Doctor Who? Silver Limey 79. Pump. There we go. Well, it's 15.23. It's an interesting candle forming here. That's just in the last hour. We got 12, 13 seconds. So let's see where the next candle comes in. I did show. Is it going to go? Is it going to keep going? New candle formed. Boom, straight in the green. We've got an hour left. That candle's moving. 15.23.4. 15.23 for silver. Whoa. Smack back down. 15.22. 15.23. 15.23.7. See if gold is having a similar bit of action. There's obviously some candle activity going on with gold. Health Babe says it's going to $100. Alami, did you get your Kruger? Well, my birthday's only next month, so I've told my mom. My mom's busy sorting some other things out in South Africa, but she said, "Can it wait?" I said, "No problem." I'm obviously not going to see my mom for my birthday, but I said no problem at all. However, I told her how much it was going to cost, so she didn't seem to have a problem with that. What did I say about gold earlier? I said it was oversold, and look what happened. We had this red pattern now back up to the moving averages there. I wonder if we're going to be going up here. We got 1407. Well, it's definitely up from 14. What was it? 1405 here. Yeah, it was about 1405. So we're 1407. We're already up about $3 for gold. Health Babe Sublime, you should change. You should name your next live stream as Special Silver Pumping Day. Doctor Who. I thought I saw Silver Iced in here. I don't know, for some reason. Anyway, Doctor Who. Losing Louis just released a video showing the first poured Pickle Rick. More poured this weekend at the Colonel's by yours truly. Oh wow. Okay, cool, man. That sounds interesting, Doctor Who. Pickle Rick says exclamation mark. Health Babe having a good laugh there. Health Babe, I just bought a few old Japanese Suto Meiji era silver coins. Wow, I'd say are they quite big then, Doctor Who? Okay, well, we got silver up almost 15.24, touching. We might see a bit of green here. Technical analysis shows that silver is, there we go, just hit 15.24. New candle there for Ethereum. In the red, still going. Oh my lord. Just smacked right through 290 for Ethereum. 286. What in the heck is going on here? Bitcoin 10, call it 10.9 still. Oh, 10.6. Okay, it looks like the buyers are back in. Oh, good lord, look at that. 10.650. 285, 286. Oh, interesting. Silver 15.23 currently. Silver Wolverine. How you doing, Silver Wolverine? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Doctor Who says they just shipped along with the latest Chinese restrike. Oh, you went for some of them, did you? Doctor Who? Doctor Who there, random dates. I've got my silver arrived just before I went live, so I'm going to have to do an unboxing shortly so I can get this open and see what my metal looks like. Looking forward to it. That video, so we won't be streaming for much longer. Let's go check the cryptocurrency charts now and see how this is all panning out, because it's going to be ridiculous. Wow. Okay, so what we have here, we've got Bitcoin down 17.63%. Market cap must be flying down at a rate of knots. Just waiting for the market cap to appear. Bitcoin dominance reduced 61.9. Market cap down to 312. XRP down to 40 cents, down 17.33. Litecoin down to $115. I think this has surprised a lot of people. I don't think they expected this sort of stretch. Sorry, I need to go back to the chat here and see how everyone's getting on here. I have Japanese notes from 1700. That's World Stalker. Alphababe's impressed. Silver Wolverine just saying hello there to World Stacker. Doctor congratulates on the restrikes as well. Silver Wolverine winning image photography. Hello. And what's your favorite coin, Limey, in your stash? What's my favorite coin? I'd say probably the one that's made me the most money to date, and that's the Germania. The Germania 1 ounce brilliant uncirculated so far. And from a collector's perspective, I'd probably give it the I'd give it the proof as well. I've got the proof Germania to go with it. I just got a box from Golden State. Awesome. Doctor Who says Bitcoin. I want Rickcoin. With Facebook coming out with their own crypto, it should push Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on here. Well, there's got to be something else happening here. But at these prices here, I think Health Babe said earlier on she reckons probably about the mid 10,000s. That's probably where it's going to settle. But it is starting to. I mean, it's broken through resistance. Support, sorry, not resistance. Keep getting those confused. So even after the first dump, right? It went up to 6 o'clock this morning. We were looking at about a $12,800 Bitcoin. It's now sitting at 10.7, so it's a further 2,000 loss, which means that if you had sold on the high at 13,870, you would have made $3,000. There's your Germanium Mint gold proof. That's one heck of a profit. And that's just for one, and that's just for Bitcoin. So if you'd bought all the other coins too, depending on what portfolio you have, you would have made money on those as well. So I'm sure people are smiling. With Facebook, yep, there we go. Doctor Who, do you refer to Japanese coins as the 10 cent? Health Babe says only 77 pieces were minted. Wow. Well, Stalker, the Germania is another one I found from your coin board once. Oh, there you go. Doctor Who, mine's a PF70 grade, 1995 WASE that I have. Oh, that sounds fantastic. Yeah, somewhere around the range with some margin. Well, I tell you what, it'll be bad news if it breaks 10 grand. I don't want it to break 10K. And I don't think the crypto community want to see Bitcoin below 10,000. It's a psychological barrier, at least what I think. And I think people will even consider reducing their margin or their gains to make sure that they can keep Bitcoin above 10,000. Because I mean, it's gonna come back. Short term wise, it'll be a great buying position. I mean, just look at that. I mean, people were talking about getting back into Bitcoin. I mean, you're practically $3,200 down. I mean, that is a massive saving. That's almost what's that in percentages, Health Babe? Only if the clunky transaction will go through on time. So 10% off 13.8 is 1.3, right? Okay, so 1.3. So that brings it down to that's 10%. So that's 12,000. So at 12,000, yeah, and then 12,000 minus another 10%. 20. Yeah, so we're probably down about 20%, if I'm not mistaken, thereabouts from when we were all the way up here. BTC might crash if people want to buy silver. What about platinum or palladium? Palladium's up $1,548, $1,548, currently up $26 on the day. Very nice indeed. Platinum holding its own there in the 812 range. Let's have a look. We've got Dr. Who says he's got 6 of them that I bought from the mint in '95 for around $25 each. That's fantastic, Dr. Who. Health Bay plus 7%, plus minus 7%. Dr. Who says all graded PF70. Wow, fantastic. Mine is only a 69. I don't love ASE. Helping says they're plus minus 7. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust still hovering around the 14 mark. I bet you that's going to come down tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see where that ends up. Geez, that went as low as 10.5 and then pulled back. We'll call it 10.445. Let's have a look at Bitcoin on the daily. It's going to be a massive red candle. Look at that. Still, considering we've had all these gains here, not too shabby. And there we go. There's our moving averages for the daily. 9.9 the 20-day average and 9.390 for the 30-day. We got 10.706. I mean, there's still value in Bitcoin at these levels. I like maples even less, the Will Stalker says. I don't mind the maple, actually. I think the maple leaf's quite nice. I've got quite a few of them. They're growing on me. Or they have grown on me. Not physically, of course. Winning image photography, ASC are nice when you get close to when you get them close to spot. Absolutely. Will Stalker, only maples I have is gold, silver slabs spot, and silver slab spot and Rune investment. Silver Stealer says buy. Health Babe, Silver Stealer, good call. Doctor Who selling for plus minus $2,000 each. Wow. I'll probably end the stream in 5 minutes, guys. Interesting candle here. $15.23.7 for silver currently at the minute. It's a battle here between the sellers and buyers. It's in the green on the chart. Obviously, it's down 5 cents on the day. Maybe some of that money's moving out of crypto and back into precious metals, or it's only going in certain precious metals. Platinum down 0.34%, about $2.76. Healthbabe, I don't like any of those modern graded coins, particularly they are sold from the online dealers. Yeah, I see AppMex do that now. They've got like graded coins available, so you can get you know, the graded options directly from them. Well, Stoker says I just made some vids about my latest from Canada. Roosters though, not maples. Looks so much better. Don't forget to like the video, guys, if you don't mind. Really appreciate that. 1407 for gold. Bitcoin candle 10756. I think this is a bit harsh though in regards to this pullback. I really don't think it needed to be that sort of tragic, to be honest, because it's, you know, Bitcoin is really worth it. And I think these guys are just idiots. You know, it's okay having a gradual sell off and then having some up and down, but I think this is just stupid, to be honest. But you know, I guess time will tell. We'll get adjustments and hopefully correct back up. I mean, basically, what I was trying to, sorry, what I should have said there was, it's okay having a degree of selling and then consolidating, selling, consolidating, rather than just one straight down. All of them have been sorted through by their staff and grading companies. AppMex sold me a cleaned PRE 33 as a BU in the past. Since then, I never trust them. Wow. Most moves on BTC are not logical. Yeah, clearly, it's sucker for silver. Well, considering we had that nice run. Okay, this candle, we might have a comeback here. 10765. It's going to be interesting to see. I saw these here and I thought, ooh, this looks interesting. You know, it's either going to be immediately a downward trend because they're completely reversed. And the moment it goes up green, it's immediately selling red. Up green and then immediately selling red. And I was like, I wonder if this is heading down. And then we had this big candle confirmation right here. Oh well. Have to wait for another day. Health Babe says, winning image photography says people are always buying high and selling low. They are afraid. Health Babe, it led me to do more digging about online dealers. I learned a lot more as I dug deeper. That's interesting. So it's the same thing with your tungsten grade gold coin you got there, Health Babe. What did you say that was? An MS69? You know, the scary thing is you can buy a graded coin directly from these Chinese online sites if you want to, and they'll put it in the holder. And what's even more scary is they'll make sure the number matches with a scan. So even the flipping barcode matches. So someone could spend $100 on a fake coin that's graded, but then when they scan it, it shows up as the real McCoy. How scary is that? Health Babe, yeah, that's right. I mean, it's absolutely insane. I mean, it just goes to show. I wonder how much fake crap is actually out there. Silly. Anyway, that's the live stream's finished now. Just want to thank you all for coming. No go. Don't buy any cheap Chinese crap. I would totally agree. Be careful out there. Know who you're buying from. Slow stacker, SMH in China. I don't know SMH, but I know there's AliExpress and there's what's the other one? Alibaba. But yeah, you can generally get all that stuff from them. But yeah, thanks very much everyone for watching. Sticking through the live stream. Thanks very much. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. Put comments in later on when this comes up. Will Stalker, I said it's my mom's probably going to buy it next month, so I'll let you know when I have got that. I'll ask you to send me some pictures. Slow Stacker, he says, sorry I'm so slow. Shaking my head. No problem. Hopefully, maybe catch it tomorrow. Who knows? Health Babe says, particularly avoid all pre-33 Dragon coins. No one can identify them for real. Wow. One more thing. Health Babe's got one more thing. So I'll just do some shout outs. We got Will Stalker here, Health Babe. So Will Stalker, thank you as well for dropping in. Health Babe as well, fantastic. We got Slow Stacker as well, dropped in. Silver Stealer, Winning Image Photography. We got Sucker for Silver as well. And of all those listening, thank you very much for listening. Hopefully see you tomorrow as well. Doctor Who is here as well. So Doctor Who, thank you very much for joining the live stream. Health Babe said, okay, she said one more thing. Just waiting for a one more thing up, and then we'll. If you see any online dealers selling the same graded and rare coins, I will assure you that the raw coins have been sorted and they are all bottom of the barrel. That's probably a good idea. If you see any online dealers selling the same graded and raw coins, I will assure you that the raw coins have been sorted and they're all bottom of the barrel. Well, just secretly bought that eBay coin I sent. Oh, lovely. That sounds interesting, Will Stalker. Silver Stealer, spot on. Health Babe, sure, Will Stalker. I'll sell it to you in 5 years. Have a good day, Silver Limey. Thank you very much. My day's coming to an end here. It's more early evening. It's 6:30 here, or 6:23 here in Ireland. But hopefully I'll catch you guys tomorrow. And hopefully we'll have some green across the board. So it'd be great to see a day where we've got precious metals in the green, and hopefully we'll have some crypto in the green as well. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and comments once the video's up. But thanks for spending some time, and I'll see you all next time.